Hi, this is Abhilasha and this is my task number 4 exploratory data analysis on the topic terrorism for the Sparks Foundation's graduate rotational internship program. Here our problem statement is that we have to find out the hot zones of global terrorism as a security or defense analyst. So our first step as always will be importing the required libraries like pandas, numpy, matplot, seaborn, and second step will be reading data from our URL. We can use .head function to view the first 5 rows of a dataset and .tail function to view the last 5 rows. We can find the shape of the data by .shape function, so it will give the number of rows and columns. As we can see, our data has a lot of columns and rows. We can use .describe function to find the statistical values like mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum values, 50%, 25%, 75% quartiles. We can use .columns to list function to print the name of all the column headings in our data. We can find the basic information about our data frame by using the .info function. To find the correlations, we can use the .correlation function. To check for presence of null values, we can use the isNull.sum function. Now, as our data has a lot of columns, we will be only taking the relevant columns and dropping out the irrelevant ones. So after dropping out, this is our final data. Now we will visualize our data firstly by means of heat map. So here the brightest colors will denote the highest values and the darkest the lowest. To find the terrorist activities by each year, we can plot the data and we can see that 2014 has been the year with the maximum number of terrorist activities from 1970 to 2017. And explosives have been the most used weapon by terrorists over the years, followed by firearms. Now to find the countries with highest total number of attacks, we can use .value underscore counts function to give the top 10 countries. So first there is Iraq, then Pakistan, and then Afghanistan, followed by others. We can also find the top 10 cities which have been targeted by terrorists in terms of number of terror attacks. So Baghdad, Karachi, etc. A timeline of frequency of attacks over the world. So as we can see from 1960 to 2030, the Middle East and North African region has seen rise in number of terror activities, and also South Asia. To plot the pie chart, with 2014 being the year with highest number of deaths due to terrorist activities, followed by 2015 and 1994 being the lowest among the top 10. Taliban and Islamic State have been responsible for the highest number of terror attacks over the years, as we can see visually. Now, over the years, in total, 411,868 people have been killed due to terror attacks. We can make a table of country-wise number of deaths due to terrorism, and then we can plot these, as we can see, for different countries. So based on this analysis, we can see that explosives have been by far the most used weapon by terrorists. Iraq has been the most attacked country And then Pakistan and Afghanistan. The city most targeted by terror groups has been Baghdad, followed by Karachi, and Middle East and North African region have been most targeted over the years. 2014 has been the deadliest year, and Taliban, followed by Islamic State, has been responsible for the highest number of attacks. Total number of people killed by terror attacks over the world was also found, and the most number of people over the years have been killed in Afghanistan, Colombia, Iran, Sri Lanka, etc., as found by these charts. So that has been my analysis about the hot zones of global terrorism as a security and defense analyst. Thank you.